performance today is by Spice, as in Joanne Spice Blackwood. And Spice is a local lass, Derby lass. She's been creating words for a very, very long time, many years, and performing them in different sorts of spaces and places around the East Midlands and also beyond. She has been specially commissioned today to look at the themes of the Mountaintop and also to respond to those themes in a special spoken word performance, which I'm going to share with you today. And the partnership that we created is to work with, in terms of Infiltrate, is to work with local artists across the region and to match them with particular venues which have cultural significance in terms of performances that they're putting on, and to basically broker the relationship between an artist and the venue and see what can be created in terms of a short piece that responds to the cultural performance that we've seen. And so the piece you're going to see today, by Spice, is in response to the Mountaintop, and I hope you will enjoy it. Please welcome Spice Blackwood.
Testing. The mic is on. Testing. 1, 2 is not. I'll do that. Tall trees burn more wood. The ashes are scattered. Many have picked up the baton because it still matters. We're all searching for our own promised land. There's been some turning points in the history, depends how you view the movement from the 1960s. I think the journey has come far. Though the humanist is blind my perspective, what else would it do but leave a scar? Tall trees. Can I talk about those scenes from the 40 years in between? All those things that helped to toughen my hide through the things that made them cry, and for more than short moments took their pride. Tall trees. Can I actually compare them to now? Could I live in those times with the fear of someone wanting to blow up my behind for expressing these sensitive lines? It makes me feel real grateful for being right here and right now, in this time. Would all mankind agree? Because isn't there still life situations fraught with pain and desolation, war without cessation, and unseen misery? Tall trees. However, I need to make a difference. How do I answer that question? It's easy for those words to spill from my lips. But how do I answer a question that demanded like a lonely child, silently begging for affection? However I answer, I need to be named and not loud. I need to pay attention. Compared to the days of Martin Luther King, my stuff seems trivial. I shouldn't have no complaints, because while he fought for a promised land reality, I've still seen closed off gates, seeing eyes that don't hide hate, making me feel I've come too late, but we all in the same race, a human collective thing that won't outdate. Dr. King shared his feelings despite a consequence that he could die. His words unsettled the few that cut short his fight and his life. Did he declare like Maya Angelou, and still I rise? The gift of life now I see as a prize. Tall trees, burn too. He threw the change into my leather palm, avoiding any physical contact. I recognised the fear. I got that. But my epidermis was covered from the tips to my exposed wrists, and he couldn't have got an illness even if he had touched us. Whatever skin you're lingering in, we still have the same workings of scabs seeping blood, the same pain, the same hidden strains. It just feels like nobody else does. Tall trees burn more wood. In this time of recession, big change and job cuts, I've still seen scores of people out there living their life before and during this crunch. Even if a little part of themselves is shut off, the worry on the rock hidden behind designer clocks. A marionette powers with powerful sensations, opposite to peace, constantly regulating like the police. I'm struggling to see my way through unmet tasks of perfection. Do you feel the pressure that you didn't make the selection? And we ain't even amongst the masses who are weary of premature death through the KKK and all of that stuff because they didn't stand up to measure their life already delicate like a tall tree stand. I'm striving to wear a plain mask because I want to look a certain way and feel relaxed, searching for acceptance outside of myself. But when a deep-seated grin with sparkling eyes are returned back, breaks me into the black, and I love that. Tall trees burn. I ain't gonna moan about the state of the world. Constantly being bombarded with images that aren't you or me. I'm not gonna preach. I would do normally, but I'm for the sightings of hurdles being cleared like a wet record breaking world champion, accelerating with more than 5 gears, or the chat show house philanthropists, excelling, exceeding, and inspiring through the criticism and the cheers. Tall trees stand, we were hand in hand. Forgetting the back streets, it was a little dark, a bit breezy. We're in the park, expressing affection. He's wearing his hoodie. Not to hide the unsavoury, but to the slow-moving generation, this could create some real tension. Anyway, his hand is in mine, and we steady like a slow-moving train. Our gazes are fixated, concentrated. I have to look away. Did you see the fear on their faces? Does he strong this viciously mean he wouldn't have cared? Or does he hide those moments it hurt so much for him to share? A tall tree burned. Dr. King, a byproduct of your selfless words that effected change, like ripples on a lake. You fought for your rights when the authorities wouldn't protect. You convinced the massive faces from all kinds of places to combine and cause great effect. Teaching nothing changes, not hiding the behaviour that was sacred. Your plans in embryonic stages at the time of your demise, is this what you wanted to see with your own coloured eyes? Love without disguise, no strings tied, merging to feed, all flowing to the same stream. Is this a part of your prophecy? Is this what you wanted to see? Is this a part of your I have a dream speech? A tall tree that stood, tall trees burn more wood.